Hey, Michael Church, Crawl Space Ninja. We got a great Ask a Ninja from Wes in Stanley, Virginia. He wants to know which should come first, crawl space encapsulation or mold remediation. Stay tuned. So if you're new to Crawl Space Ninja, we talk about mold remediation, encapsulation, indoor air quality. So we hope you'll subscribe to our channel, ring that notifications bell, and follow us on Facebook. Okay, Wes, you've got this is what I think is a great question, because a lot of people don't know the methods in which to do things, but you've got a unique problem that I want to read from here. Can you go ahead and encapsulate your crawl space before you complete mold remediation? I ask this because I have a water problem in my crawl space, and it seems it would be extremely hard to control the moisture without encapsulating beforehand to get the moisture to an appropriate level. Thanks. All right, so that is a great question. When you say I have a water problem, I'm assuming you're talking about flooding. You've got some kind of standing water issue, and that makes crawl space remediation very tricky whenever you're trying to dry the crawl space out in order to attack the mold prior to putting down plastic. Vapor barrier a lot of times is kind of like hardwood floors. You don't want to put hardwood floor down and then start putting the drywall up, and then the painter comes in and the mudder, because then they're just going to mess up your hardwood. Well, that's the way we see plastic. Plastic should always be the last thing to be put down. But in a situation like this, I would recommend that you put down a temporary plastic. You can even use the dimple underlayment that we have on the DIY store, and I'll put a link down to that below. But what you can do is you can lay that out and then work on that, and then get everything under control. Get your sump pump installed, put in your perimeter French drain so that the water goes directly to the sump pump more rapidly, then put down a dimple underlayment, then install your dehumidification in order to dry out the wood and the subfloor, and then you would remediate the mold. So that would be the steps in which I would do it, okay? So you wanna take care of the standing water, go ahead and put that sump pump in, dry out the space, then remediate the mold. And after all of that is done, you can actually leave that dimple in place and then put the plastic over it. Now, if it's sopping and super muddy, that dimple is going to help give you some traction down there so that you can work better. You can also use probably a black loose lay vapor barrier if that's easier for you, if you got access to that. Lay that down instead of the dimple. But with the dimple, at least it's going to be a good underlayment. After you encapsulate, you'll have that as an underlayment to help protect the plastic. Great question. Hope that helps. My name is Michael Church, Crawl Space Ninja. We hope you make it a happy and blessed day. We'll see you later.